Have you ever wondered if that gentle touch from your cat is just a simple request for affection, or something far more calculated and profound? In the natural world, a solitary predator like a cat reaching out to touch another creature is never an accident. It is a deliberate, tactical communication. If you respond by petting them instantly, you might be breaking a silent agreement of respect. Most owners completely misunderstand this complex psychological system hidden behind cuteness. There is a specific touch when they place a paw on your face or neck while you sleep that isn't about hunger. It involves a dark survival instinct. I will reveal this secret at the end of this video. It will completely change the way you perceive your cat's devotion and their silent presence. Stay with me as we decode the secret language of the paw and why ignoring these signs could alter your deep bond with your feline companion. The first hidden meaning is the scent throne. When a cat puts their paw on your arm and keeps it there, they aren't just holding hands. You might think they want attention or a treat, but the truth is far more possessive. They are effectively marking you as their personal property. Between the pads of a cat's toes are interdigital glands that secrete powerful pheromones. By pressing down, they are pumping these scents directly onto your skin. This is a biological flag. They are telling every other creature in the vicinity that you belong to them, and you are officially off the market. In their minds, you aren't the master of the house. You are a precious asset that must be protected and claimed through their invisible chemical signature. This marking behavior is how they establish a hierarchy. You are part of their inner circle, a vital resource in their territorial map of the home. Understanding this changes everything. That simple touch is a declaration of loyalty and a boundary set against the rest of the world's potential intruders. Watch how they react if another pet approaches. That paw stays firm, acting as a physical and chemical barrier to maintain their status as your primary partner. The scent throne is the ultimate sign of feline dominance disguised as affection. It is an honor to be claimed by such a discerning and ancient hunter. Once the mark is set, they feel secure. This ritual reinforces the bond and tells the world that you are under the protection of the feline. But what happens when the touch is fleeting and repetitive? This leads us to our second point: the sophisticated psychological game of the sensitivity test. Have you seen your cat touch you and then instantly retract their paw, only to do it again seconds later? Most people think it's just play. In reality, this is the sensitivity test. Your cat is performing a real-time diagnostic of your current emotional and physical state through their nerve endings. A cat's paw is incredibly sensitive to vibrations and temperature. They can sense your heart rate and the subtle heat changes in your skin's surface. If you are stressed or anxious, your cat knows long before you do. They use these light touches to gauge if you are a safe presence. They are master empaths. This brief contact allows them to calibrate their own energy to match your vibe, ensuring harmony within their territory and pack. If they find you calm, they will stay. If they sense high cortisol or agitation, they might retract or try to soothe you with a different touch. It is a silent conversation between species. Your body is an open book to them, and the paw is the tool they use to read it. Next time they tap you, stop and check your own breathing. You might find that your cat is simply trying to understand what is bothering you. This behavior highlights their role as the emotional anchor of the home, always checking the pulse of the family to maintain their own safety. But there is a more assertive side to this. Sometimes the touch isn't a test, it's a direct order. Welcome to the world of power play. You're working, perhaps on something important, and your cat jumps up to place their paw exactly where you are trying to move. This is dominance. We often mistake this for them wanting to play or rest, but in feline social structures, the individual who places their paw on top is in control. By physically blocking your hand, they are asserting their authority over the resources, which, in this case, is your time and your undivided attention. They are saying, "Stop this useless activity. I am the priority here." It is a calculated move to remind you who really runs the household. This is how they negotiate. They don't use words. They use physical presence to shift the balance of power back in their favor when they feel ignored. If you obey and stop what you are doing, you have just acknowledged their rank. It's a subtle game of psychological chess that cats win daily. This vanity and pride are central to the feline ego, and they require constant validation of their status as the center of your universe through physical force. Don't be fooled by the softness of their fur. Every hand-on-hand moment is a reminder of the hierarchy they believe exists between you and them. They are master manipulators of human emotion, using their cuteness to enforce rules that would otherwise seem demanding or even rude in any other species. The power play is about boundaries. It's about showing you that while you provide the food, they provide the direction and the rhythm of life. However, not every touch is about power. Some touches go back to the very beginning of their lives. This is the kitten echo. When a cat puts their paw on you and starts a rhythmic pressing motion, often called kneading, they are tapping into a deep, primal memory. And this is the kitten echo. As babies, they needed their mother to stimulate milk flow. It is their first experience of total comfort and survival. When they do this to you, their brain is flooding with endorphins and oxytocin. They are essentially regressing into a state of pure, infantile trust. You are no longer just a roommate or a provider. In this moment, you have become their surrogate mother, the ultimate symbol of safety and nourishment. This is the highest compliment a cat can pay. They are bearing their most vulnerable self to you, shedding their predator persona to become a child. Even if those little murder mittens hurt a bit, remember that the intention is one of absolute devotion and deep-seated emotional connection and pure love. They are telling you that they feel safe enough to lower their guard completely. In a world full of threats, you are their only sanctuary. The kitten echo is a bridge through time, connecting their wild instincts to the domestic peace they have found by your side in your home. It's a beautiful, cyclic ritual. They give you their vulnerability, and in return, they expect the warmth and protection that only a mother can provide. Cherish these moments, for they are the foundation of the unique bond between humans and felines, a bond built on ancient trust and modern comfort. But what about when they aren't close? Sometimes they reach out from a distance. This is the sentinel touch, a form of feline early warning. You might think they are just being lazy, too tired to move closer, but still wanting to be near. The reality is much more tactical. By maintaining this single point of physical contact, or the cat creates a tripwire system. They don't need to look at you to know where you are. They can feel the slightest muscle twitch or movement through their paw. If you get up, or if something startles you, they receive an instant signal. This is the sentinel touch. It allows them to rest deeply while remaining perfectly synchronized with your movements and your potential safety or danger. They are essentially using you as a living sensor. It's a way for them to say, "I am watching over you, even while I sleep." This silent vigil is a testament to their loyalty. They want to be the first to know if you are in trouble or if you move. It provides them with a sense of control and security. By being tethered to you, they feel they can handle whatever the environment throws at them. They are the ultimate bodyguards. That long and stretched out paw is a communication line that never goes dead, keeping the pack together in the dark. It is a quiet, steady form of love. It doesn't demand interaction. It simply demands connection, a literal link between two souls sharing a space. Now, we reach the most shocking and emotional truth. The reason behind that midnight touch that often wakes you from a deep sleep. Have you ever woken up to find a paw resting on your chest or right over your nose? This is what behaviorists call the wellness check. Because a cat's resting heart rate is much faster than a human's, when you fall into a deep sleep, your body slows down significantly. To a cat, this sudden drop in heart rate and shallow breathing can look like you are dying. They become genuinely concerned for your survival. That touch is them checking for your breath. Und they are feeling for the rise and fall of your chest or the warmth of air from your nostrils. A creature often labeled as cold or detached is actually standing a silent watch against death itself, making sure you are still alive each night. They sacrifice their own rest to ensure you are still breathing. It is the ultimate act of devotion, a hidden side of the feline heart revealed. Next time that tiny paw touches you, remember it isn't just skin and fur. It is a message from a hunter who has laid down weapons. Comment, "I understand," if you've ever been wellness checked by your cat. Don't forget to subscribe for more secrets about your four-legged companions. You aren't just raising a pet, you are living with a soul that sees into yours. Cherish the touch, for it is their truest language.